You've likely just received a style guide from your designers at Arctic Leaf. Upon receiving it, you should have one or more pages to review and observe how it's applied. But what exactly is a style guide, and how should you approach reviewing it? A style guide is a comprehensive set of established guidelines and rules that dictate the consistent and standardized use of language, formatting, design elements, and other components across various types of content. Style guides are commonly used to ensure that materials produced by a team or organization maintain a consistent and professional appearance. Style guides are especially valuable in collaborative environments and where multiple authors or contributors are involved in creating content. This is a very important tool for our development team, as they'll be applying these styles to each page. But it's important for you to sign off on this so we don't have to redo our work and spend more time and effort here. So let's take a look at a sample of the style guide you've been provided. Remember, there are a lot of common standards we use at Arctic Leaf to produce a style guide, but each one is tailored to each brand and website's needs. The first thing we'll look at is color. Color really builds a brand and sets the mood for your website. At the top is your primary color or colors, the hues most closely associated with your brand, used in your main purchase path, like your buy now buttons. These are usually the main colors of your logo. Secondary colors come into play for secondary calls to action, like enticing readers to explore your blog. Font colors, as the name suggests, define the hue of your text, and secondary font colors are used when your content appears against dark backgrounds. Background colors are colors that make up the canvas of your site. Depending on your brand and site, you may also have hover colors, tertiary colors, tints, and more. Next, we'll look at fonts. Fonts aren't just letters, they're the voices of your words. The typography section of your style guide delves into how your brand speaks visually. As you can see on the left, you'll have fonts displayed on the site viewed on a desktop computer, and on the right, it's viewed on mobile. You'll see many different places where we'll use these fonts, particularly the headings and body text, how the text on buttons appears, and the text in navigation and footer. The text labeling each of these sections will have the font styles applied. To the right of each of these are the details of these styles. You can see the font family and the weight name and numerical value of the weight. Numerical values allow our development team to ensure that the font looks consistent across browsers and devices. You also see the size measured in pixels at 100% display. Then the letter spacing, which is the space between characters. Then the line height, which is the vertical space between the lines. It's measured as a percentage of the font size. The next section is buttons. Buttons are gateways to interactions. Your style guide ensures they're more than functional, they're aligned with your brand's identity. You'll see each button type and how they look on default, hover, when disabled, or on mobile. You can see the details below, and will often show you how they appear in dark and light mode. You'll see secondary buttons, which are buttons not on the primary purchase path. We'll also include a number of different custom buttons based on the site and brand, like inline or footer, etc. The most important part is the notes, where the Arctic Leaf team will explain any additional details. There aren't always notes, but if there are, please make sure to read them thoroughly, as they might explain a slight necessary deviation from the brand or a judgment call. Please ask for clarity if these don't make sense. The next page includes more details, including things like the product card, hyperlinks, carousel buttons, social media icons, category card, and hero banner. Next to it, you'll find logo variations, icons, favicons, and more. Favicons are the logo icons found in the top of your browser on the website tab. Again, while a number of these are standard, many of these items are brand and site specific. If you'd like to go more in depth, consider a design system where everything is specifically listed. This is a more granular version of everything on your site and can include even more about your entire brand and how it's displayed. Talk to your account manager about creating a design system. And that's how to view your style guide. If you have any questions, please reach out to your account manager and we'll be happy to go over it with you. Thank you for watching.